What's up? It's your girl Anna Talks Wrestling here again, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. This is where we're going to talk about everything pro wrestling, so lace up your boots, hit the subscribe and like button, and let's dive into everything pro wrestling. Today we're going to be talking about Raw's debut on Netflix and why I rated it what I did, and that's a solid 3.4 out of 10. Now hear me out. I know we had 3 appearances. We had The Rock, we had John Cena, we had the American Badass show up. However, I felt underwhelmed and I felt as if the WWE really underdelivered. And don't get me wrong, I was so excited for the show. I was looking forward to it since we heard that Raw was debuting on Netflix, and it kept becoming a bigger and bigger anticipated event. So I'm not happy about this rating either, trust me. To start off, I think The Rock's promo was a complete dud. And I'm sorry, what was the point of his promo? I understand they want to put a good look and a show for new viewers. However, I truly do not believe that's what's going to keep viewership. The Rock literally just ran his mouth about how he returned home, how he's here, and then went on to thank the executive producers of Netflix and then thanked Cody Rhodes, which, mind you, that is completely breaking kayfabe, something they would have never done back in the day. And not to mention the backstage segment where The Rock enjoyed a cold one with his now apparently new buddy, Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare. Like, hello? What happened to the final boss? Didn't The Rock beat the crap out of Cody Rhodes until he was bleeding on the ground and literally said he's going to come back for him? Sorry, but to me, that is not how you reel in viewers and get fans to stay. Sure, they might tune in for the night because The Rock appeared, spoke on the mic, but what about keeping them wondering what's gonna happen next? Like, where is the intrigue? And I am not kidding you when I tell you I forgot that Monday night was just an episode of Raw where storylines are continued. It really felt like a PLE because storylines were being completed. That's how it felt. That is not how a Monday Night Raw should feel. Us wrestling fans want it to feel as if you are putting in time and effort to the loyal diehards. Instead, we are being completely overlooked. And yes, I can say that. Did you guys see the ticket prices? The cheapest was around like $400. Who is able to afford that? Who can bring their families and kids? I mean, that's just ridiculous in itself. So the least they can do for us is please make something relevant to the storylines. We don't care about corporate and their good looks. Hate to break that to you. The WWE overpromised and underdelivered seems to be a common theme in Paul Triple H Levesque bookings. That being said, let's talk about something that did go right Monday night, and that was John Cena's promo. Now, we can always, and I mean always, count on that man to deliver as promised. And he did just about that. To start off, John Cena specifically mentioned names in his promos. Those who were listed was Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, Logan Paul, Gunther, and Cody Rhodes. Now that's intriguing. That's exactly what we want and that's what we deserve. Now, Cena did say at the post show that he just mentioned those names because that's what people have been saying. But you and I both know John doesn't just say things to say things. He is calculated. He is one of the best performers to ever do it. He is one of the best on the mic. And we know that he calculated those names before bringing them out, and that's what makes him one of the greats. Now, the real question is he going to face one of those guys or all of them? And who will be his final WrestleMania match? Now, keep in mind, Cena did say he's confirmed for 36 dates. So when we think about those opponents, we have to factor in those dates he could be confirmed for. So let's take a look. We know Royal Rumble is going to be one of them. It's one of the biggest PLEs of the year, and he literally teased it all night. We know that Elimination Chamber should be one. WrestleMania, of course, the biggest PLE of the year, and it's going to be his last Mania match. Money in the Bank, which he also did tease. So I'm wondering, is he going to win Money in the Bank? SummerSlam, Backlash, Survivor Series, and then of course he has to appear for some episodes of Raw and SmackDown. Now back to John Cena teasing that he will win the Royal Rumble. If he does that, he will be the second person to win the Royal Rumble 3 times. The only other person that has done that is Stone Cold Steve Austin. So if John Cena wins that Royal Rumble, and knowing that it's his last Royal Rumble, he will be tying Stone Cold to be a 3-time Royal Rumble winner. Last thing worth mentioning is the amount of disbelief John had in himself to become a 17-time world champ. Not only did he mention it during his promo, but he also mentioned how impossible it feels at the post-show. However, if Cena does manage to become a world champ again, which I think he will break the record of having the most title reigns. As of right now, he is tied with Ric Flair at 16 times. That being said, John Cena has not only 1, but 2 opportunities to break records. They gotta give him at least one of them. But we'll dive more into John Cena's tour into one of my next videos. So what else happened that actually was worth the hype? Well, okay, Rhea Ripley did win her title back, and then we had a surprise appearance from the American Badass. I was kind of hoping for a half-hour Undertaker entrance to come and chokeslam Dom in the ring, just to make things fun. Undertaker making an appearance is so cool, but it didn't really leave any intrigue for me with what's next with that storyline whatsoever. I just feel like we've seen Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan plenty of times now on repeat, Dom going back and forth between them. There needs to be something different in the women's division because we don't need to keep seeing this. Now let's not forget The Rock putting the Ula Fala on Roman Reigns. But their moment in the ring felt like something we've already seen before. And the match between Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa felt like something we've seen before. Solo's Bloodline crew comes out, tries to screw Roman Reigns out of victory. Roman's original Bloodline crew comes out, tries to screw Solo Sikoa out of victory. Like, are we not sick and tired of seeing the same thing over and over again? Then The Rock just doing the same thing with Roman Reigns. Like, since when do we just keep doing the same thing and over again? Like, this is pro wrestling, for crying out loud. Aren't we supposed to change things up, add twists to the story? Now we just have to sit back, wait till we are close to a PLE for something to happen. Like, make the Monday Night Raws fun again. We used to have world title matches on Monday Night Raw. Like Triple H versus Shawn Michaels, John Cena versus Shawn Michaels. Matches like that would never happen on just a Monday Night Raw now. They save everything for PLEs. We're lucky if we even see the champion at Monday Night Raw. One more thing worth mentioning, we also had John Cena versus CM Punk on a Monday Night Raw. When would we ever have that now? You think they would put John Cena against CM Punk on just a Monday Night Raw? Yeah, right. I wish. Okay, last but not least, let's talk about the main event. CM Punk versus Seth freaking Rollins. Now, this match was great. We know that they're both phenomenal in the ring. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm not happy with the ending of that. I think Seth Rollins should have won. And I know it's CM Punk's return to Raw. That's great and all, but I still think Seth Rollins deserves it and he's been doing a better job. And I also just wanted some sort of twist in one of the storylines from Monday night. Is that too much to ask for? The only thing I'm saying is I just wish there was something that caught me by surprise Monday night. That's all, especially it being the main event. Now, I do see this feud continuing, as CM Punk did mention in the post-show. He doesn't believe they're done yet either. So I do agree with that. I see this match potentially main eventing WrestleMania 41. And that would be great. That would be CM Punk's first main event at WrestleMania. That's all I got for Monday Night Raw's debut on Netflix. Like I said, just wish storylines felt a little bit more continued than something being completed. I know that storylines are going to continue. It just didn't feel that way at the time when I was watching. So yeah, in my opinion, that show was completely over-promised and under-delivered. Otherwise, you guys know we all love wrestling. This is what it's about. Some sort of passion coming out of you, some sort of emotion and feeling. So I'm not upset. I'm just hoping for better. That's all. Pro wrestling, you gotta love it. If you enjoyed this video here, please like and subscribe for more wrestling content with your girl Anna here.